Hey there, it's another beautiful day. Let's watch some stuff.
Some people do stupid things. Don't do stupid things. You are about to hear my opinion. Do your own research.
An American-style salad. Hello there. This is American-style tuna salad from the brand Graal. It claims to include 26% tuna, carrots, peas, rapeseed oil, wheat protein, black olives. Please could any of my American friends let me know, is this the classic American salad? There's a lot of vegetables and not much tuna, but it's actually quite nice. It's really tasty. Tastes quite fresh. It is quite nice, but it would be much better if there was a lot more tuna, like a lot more.
It's fine.
Yes, it's all right.
Definitely just those vegetables with a really small amount of tuna, and the vegetables aren't that strong tasting.
No, I have never, ever seen any American ever eat anything like that with tuna. No. Tuna, we make a sandwich out of it traditionally, and usually it's the tuna and mayonnaise. Some people like to put relish in it. I personally like really finely diced celery and onion and plenty of pepper. But that's just wrong on so many levels. Gross. No. Oh, I don't know what any of those things are. I've never seen any of those in our actual grocery stores, at least here in California. But hot dogs? In a jar? I mean, we get the little Vienna sausages in a can, and those are not extremely popular in most places anyway. Yeah, no. I actually had to watch that one more time because I thought I saw something that I recognized, and we do have little pizza bagels. They're little bagel bites. And yeah, those are right up there with Totino's pizza rolls. They're like, popular with kids. Not so much anymore. They were once upon a time. But yeah, so 1 out of 8? Not too bad.
The reputation that American food has abroad is not good. But sometimes I wonder if the American food that some people are exposed to is stuff that we don't eat anyway. So I thought it'd be fun to go through a few examples of the foods that are labeled in other countries as American that we don't eat in the US. Starting with some variations of American pizza. In Italy, it is common to put hot dogs and French fries on a pizza and then call this American.
Gross.
There's also a German brand called Big Americans Pizza that has toppings such as beef nachos with actual tortilla chips on top.
I've never seen that before in the States, but I would totally eat that.
And even a tuna melt pizza. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen tuna or tortilla chips on a pizza in the US.
Gross.
Then in France, this is called an American sandwich, which you can get with either a merguez, which is like a spicy sausage, or burger meat, and then just filled to the brim with French fries. And let me tell you, my French friends were shocked when I told them I had never eaten anything like that in my life. Then
Close. We have the American burrito, where it's mostly at Mexican joints. They do a carne asada burrito with French fries, and it's called American.
Then in Thailand, there's something called American fried rice, which comes with an array of what is seen as American toppings, such as fried chicken or different sausages and even raisins in it. If you've seen any other American foods abroad, please let me know in the comments.
Seriously though, sound off. Let me know what American foods you've heard of. And while you're there, hit that like button, consider subscribing.
Can I have a little bite? Just a tiny little taste, please. you won't even notice.
I live in Germany, and every year around the Super Bowl, the discount grocery stores here host America Week, where they sell American foods. Let me show you. First, these peanut chips, which I thought were European, and curry barbecue fried chips. Literally never seen those in the US. And who's McKennedy? Found these cute American footballs and a snack helmet. Back to the food though. Hot dogs in a jar? Seems more German to me. A collection of oddly flavored schnapps. Some American style sauces. Is that supposed to be ranch? Apparently protein drinks are American? Oh, it's because it's caramel popcorn flavored. Not sure what this is supposed to be. I had to get these chocolate chip cookies though. They have them year round and I love them. There are plenty of other things too. Would you try any of these American foods?
I don't think those are American Super Bowl traditions. I mean, I've been to a few Super Bowl parties, but I don't really watch football. We do here watch the Super Bowl, and we have a food tradition, and it's always nachos. We make a huge tray of nachos every time, and then once the nachos are gone, the game's over, because we turn it off, because we don't really watch Super Bowl. It's just a tradition, and it's always been that way in this family. What's your Super Bowl food tradition, if you have one?
I'm really confused by Americans. Do they actually use paper plates on a daily basis for every meal? Or is this just something I've seen in the films? Because one, not good for the environment, babe. Like, we're trying to save the turtles, we're trying to save the planet. Those paper plates are not doing you any justice there. And number two, like, just don't be lazy and just use your hands and wash up a plate. Like, it's really not that difficult. So is this actually a thing? Do you actually use paper plates? Because here in England, yes, we're pretty lazy in every other aspect of life, but we will use normal plates like normal human beings. And we only use paper plates if you're like at a party or something. I don't really understand the American paper plate thing. So can somebody please inform me about this? Because it's genuinely been on my mind for a few days now and it's starting to trigger me a little bit. So I need some answers because it's just, I don't feel it's right, and I feel like we need to start changing this because paper plates, really, you need paper plates because you can't be bothered to wash up. Are you okay?
Listen here, beans and toast and not real bacon lady. No, we don't always use paper plates for every meal. But yeah, we do indulge a little bit in those simplicities. Things that make life a little bit easier once in a while, and we don't want to do the washing up. And we can. We use a paper plate. And it has nothing to do with turtles because it was the plastic straws thing that did the turtle. And that was a scam, by the way. So your facts are confused. But yeah, nothing wrong with a little convenience.
This is what Europeans think America is like. At 8 a.m., I wake up in the clothes that I'll wear for the rest of the day. Then a stranger walks up to me and we overshare about our lives.
Hey, I couldn't drink that stuff. I got diabetes. I'm about to become a father. I'm super afraid. Well, good talking to you.
Everyone is so friendly and polite in America. At 10 a.m., I get all the food I'll eat for the next 2 months. I only buy processed foods. Then I have a quick glass of ice water. And then at 12, it's time for church. It feels awesome to be in the only country that's protected by God. At 1:30 p.m., I send thoughts and prayers for the daily victims of gun violence. Okay, problem solved. After that, I use a free public restroom. I love the large gaps in the stalls so I can check to see if anyone is using them.
Oh, hey buddy, how's it going? Hey, it could be worse. That's awesome. See you around.
At 3 p.m., my wife gives birth. We set up a GoFundMe to pay our medical bills. At 3:01, the doctor cuts off the most sensitive part of our baby's penis. He'll thank us for that one day. At 3:02 p.m., my wife is back to work. It's awesome that she was able to get 2 minutes of maternity leave. Her company must really care about her.
Not entirely, but that's pretty close. Americans are friendly. I've heard that if you go to other places and you like smile at people, they think you're insane. But here we smile at everybody, and neighbors wave at each other. In certain parts of the country, hi, how you doing isn't just responded with, good, how you doing? And then you go about your day. It's an actual, this is how I'm doing, this is what's going on. There's a 5-minute conversation with that simple question. I know here in California, it's how you doing, good, how you doing? Good, that's it.
Non-Americans, what is an American food that grosses you out? The way they eat applesauce. Over here in the UK, you would have a very small portion of it with some pork. It's just a condiment. In the US, they would pretty much have an entire bowl of the stuff, and would just put spoonful after spoonful of it into their mouths. It's like a snack or a meal itself.
That's a fact. And we think that having a couple spoonfuls of it with pork is weird. Well, I do, personally. That's weird. Applesauce is a snack. And it's even in little pouches now, too. You can send it with your kids to school. It's a snack. I don't know why that's weird.
American bread is not bread, and it's absolutely horrible for you. See, to get the fluffy, sweet, delicious bread millions of Americans love to eat, you need a few very special ingredients, like potassium bromate, an additive that makes bread rise, or azodicarbonamide, a chemical to bleach and strengthen the dough. Do you know where else you can find these chemicals? In yoga mats, pesticides, and even explosives. And all these chemicals have one thing in common. They can cause all sorts of cancer. That's why the European Union, the UK, and even China have banned them from food production. But not in America. To this day, the FDA says these additives are generally recognized as safe to eat. Ah yes, the greatest thing since—
Had to throw a little American government conspiracy in there because there's chemicals like crazy inside of everything. And why, I don't freaking know. It's like preservatives or leaveners or all these other weird stuff, when all you really need is like flour, yeast, milk, eggs, water, something like that. I'm pretty sure that's all you need to make bread. I've never made bread. Well, no, I lie. I have made bread once. And it's not a lot of weird extra stuff. It's very simple, basic ingredients, and United States is missing out on that one.
In the UK, we call these potato croquettes, which comes from the French word croquet, which means to bite or to crunch. We call them tater tots because they look like baby taters.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Tater tots. That's good.
Look, I knew Americans were strange, but I didn't know they were this strange. They have a day where they literally celebrate mayonnaise. Now, if I knew anything about Americans, I knew they were extra as hell, but they celebrate a day for mayonnaise called Cinco de Mayo. So, in my true American spirit, I am trying my best to be as American as possible. I am simply just gonna eat mayonnaise. So, I'm trying what apparently all Americans have to do on the morning of Cinco de Mayo. They literally... Oh man! What the hell? How do they do this? I'm sorry, Americans. I love you. I don't know if I can be an American anymore. I don't know if I can do this.
It's the girl from earlier and from Friday that ate the peanut butter and pickle sandwich, which is gross. I thought she was trolling, like totally. I was like, oh, she's gotta be kidding, that's funny. But she's not, because like 20 days later on her TikTok account, she did an apology video saying that she thought it was literally Cinco de Mayo for mayonnaise, and she was wrong. I'm not sure if it was still a troll though, but gross.
I want to discuss this, but I don't want y'all being ugly because it'll hurt my feelings because I like these. I've rightfully hesitated to discuss this in the past because I thought y'all would panic, and you did, but it needs to be addressed again. Let's discuss banana and mayonnaise, obviously Duke's, sandwiches. I know, don't catch the vapors. Deep breath, deep breath. Now before we go any further, let's establish the specifics of the bread. The bread is white bread. It's soft, white bread. Now you can toast it if you want to add a layer of crunchiness to it, but the point is this is soft, fluffy bread. This is not a bagel white bread. Now let's move on to the interior of the bread. You're going to line it with a light coating of Duke's mayonnaise. Now some people will line their bread with Duke's and peanut butter, and the entry-level version of this sandwich is just peanut butter. But the real deal is white bread lined with Duke's mayonnaise and sliced bananas placed all over it. Now if you've made it this far, you're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I understand the concept of mayonnaise and bananas might be a little bit incredulous. Incredulous is maybe the word. But think salty sweet. That's what we're going for here. So let's discuss it. Have you ever had a banana mayonnaise sandwich? Would you try it? How are we slicing the bananas? Long ways? Are we having little coins of bananas? How are we doing it? We know we're doing it with Duke's. What are the rest of the details? If you do decide to try it, or if you do decide to make one because this reminded you of them, take a picture or video and tag me in it so we can show everybody that this is indeed a top tier Southern snack. Now breathe. Everybody breathe. Let's very kindly discuss it.
I thought this was a joke too, but it's not. Like a lot of Southern folks, they do eat mayonnaise and bananas, but they specify it has to be Duke's. Now, I've never tried Duke's, so I don't know if it's like different, if it's got a different tang. I know Miracle Whip is way different from like Best Foods, but I've never had Duke's, and I'm probably never gonna try that. Now, I know peanut butter and banana is very popular because the king liked peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I think he liked it with bacon too. I'm not 100% certain. My brain's not doing the things right now, but that's pretty gross. Yeah. But we do eat some interesting food combinations. I'll admit that. I like raw onion with cheese, just like that. It's actually really good. On that note, I ran out of stuff that is weird. If you know of anything else that Americans supposedly do, please let me know. And I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, and then come on back, because we're gonna watch some new stuff. I'll say different things, and it's gonna be fantastic. Until then, have a wonderful day.
I scroll through static in a velvet robe, aliens, clones, and lizard pros. My Wi-Fi's haunted, or so they say. Echoes of TikToks never fade away. Is that a glitch or the face of fate? Clickbait dreams on a data plate. Digital ghosts and coffee toast. We laugh with fear. We love the most when stories break and logic bends. The weird begins but never ends. Dudes with theories, hats of foil. Government stealing microwave oil. Flat Earth maps in a donut shape. And don't forget that moon is fake, she said. Watch this, then hit record. The rabbit hole's a motherboard. Digital ghosts and coffee toast. We sip the strange, we roast the host. Truth in memes or maybe lies. It's all just fun until it fries.
That lady just married a ghost pirate. No further questions.
Digital ghosts and coffee toast. Mrs. Collins knows the most. Laughs in code, lights up the screen. The strangest stuff you've ever seen.
Today's coffee talk. Always a wild ride.